Hey everyone, widdz here, and in today's video I wanna talk a little bit about the Division Resurgence, but we got some news like around almost a week ago now that Division Resurgence is getting delayed, which I think is happening once again. So this doesn't really come to that big a surprise for me, because I have been playing the game a few betas, right, and the last time was in December. And I was enjoying the game a lot, and I do feel like the game was pretty polished and pretty much ready to release not too far away from that, right? So this year I have been trying to keep track on the game, and if you look at their Division Resurgence Twitter, after March 28th, they have been so silent, right? Like, sure, January 31st, March 28th, and I mean, before that, you can see they were pretty active. Of course, that's with the betas being active, right? But the fact that they have been silent since March 28th, and I mean, this year alone, they made 3 posts. Yeah, so with that, it have been concerning me a bit. Like, are we looking at another Heartland, or is it just getting delayed? Personally, I do not think that Division Resurgence will get cancelled. I just think there's no way. The game is actually really solid and extremely impressive for being a phone game. And I mean, last time I played it on the phone, yes. But as you can see here in the video, I set it up so I used my normal keyboard, my normal mouse. I plugged in the phone to my PC monitor, right? And on top of that, I also streamed it. So basically everything was the same as a PC game for me, just that it was the phone that was running it, which of course was kind of annoying, because I couldn't use my phone, and especially when streaming, you don't really want to stream your phone, right? Because you can get some private information out there. And I mean, I almost accidentally leaked some stuff when I was working as a talent manager, because the phone didn't, even though it was set in busy, it still like showed that up. So I think with that in mind, like even comparing it, if you compare it to Division 1, like, it's insane. It's 60 FPS on a phone, which, I mean, it runs better than it did on the older gen consoles, right? Like PS4 and the Xbox, because Division 1 only had 30 FPS when it released, so it's extremely impressive. Of course, I know it being a phone game, a lot of people do not like that. But before I keep going with the video, I just want to let you guys know that my code widdz is 45% off today on my protein, and now they also included that on the clear way, which wasn't the case before. And on top of that, today you also have extra gifts when you order over a certain amount. On top of that, there's also free shipping if you order between 9 AM to 2 PM, and then also at 6 PM to midnight. And also there is 30% off on creatine. So far I'm super happy with all the stuff that I have tested, which is mainly the merch, but I have tested some protein bars, especially the Impact protein bar with the caramel nut flavor. I rate a 9.5 out of 10, extremely good, so I would definitely recommend that. And also the Clearway Isolate now is finally also working with the code, making it extremely good price, and the merch, and also this starter pack, as you can see on the screen. But yeah, click the link in my description, use my code widdz for 45% off, and let's get back to the video. So yeah, there was a few articles that came out like a week ago, basically going through the fiscal year report from Ubisoft. And in those reports, you can see that Division Resurgence and also Rainbow Six Mobile both have been delayed into the next fiscal year, financial year, right? So that means that it's not gonna release before March 31st, 2025, which seems to be the original plan, right? So now it's gonna be earliest released April 1st, 2025, right? But it could take as long as to March 31st in 2026. So yeah, I'm actually quite surprised with that, because when I played it myself, I think it was pretty polished. But sure, like the version we played only had one side of the map, and them taking this much extra time though, I mean, I think overall it's a good thing. But I would have loved to seen this, and I was thinking before hearing about this that this game would launch the winter this year. And now also seeing not too long ago, right? Heartland got cancelled. I never made a video about that, which I feel like I should have made, because people still ask me today, like, are you gonna play Heartland? Like, excited for Heartland? And a lot of people have missed that Heartland is cancelled. 100% Heartland is no more, right? I don't think we're gonna get that for Resurgence though. I'm pretty sure that Resurgence will be released. It is extremely, in my opinion, like extremely good for what it is. Yes, it's on the phone, which freaking sucks, but it's extremely good for what it does on the phone. Like, it's literally Division 1 on the phone with some new stuff on top of that, like Division 1.5. So I mean, that's the closest I think we're ever gonna get to Division 1. Of course, I wish that this game was for actually PC and console, or at least minimum that we would get a client on the PC and on console. Because yeah, you can play the emulators for mobile games, right? But they work horribly on this game. Like, I tested them and it does not work. The best way to play it is with a good phone, right? So I actually, for Resurgence, I did buy a new phone, which I did need to buy, of course. But I did buy it a bit earlier just so I could play the game. Then my phone got overheated, so I got this Razer fan, and then yeah, it worked really, really good. Yeah, it's a shame that it's on the phone, but I think it being on the phone though have a little bit of plus to it, because it will reach a new audience to the Division franchise that possibly will be playing Division 2 or at least Division 3, right? All in all, yes, would have liked to see it be on PC or console. But also, like, the studio that are making this game, it's not impacting Division 3, right? Because this studio is focused around phone games, right? And phone games generate a shit ton of money when it comes to gaming overall. I think the phone games, if I remember correctly, they generate more revenue than both console and PC together in terms of gaming, which is just crazy. And yeah, earlier Heartland got cancelled, I think around May this year, which was kind of surprising. Sadly, like, I want to talk so much about Heartland, but I have signed the NDA, and I did that actually for the last playtest because I played Heartland without having to sign an NDA, right? If I didn't sign that pesky NDA, then maybe I could have talked a lot about my experience with that game. All I can say though is that I'm not surprised it got cancelled. I would have loved it to come out and be able to play it, a Division game that have PvP. But I think the reason they cancel it is just because it would have most likely flopped, right? But I don't think this will happen with Resurgence, because Resurgence is it's just Division on the phone basically. And I think actually, like, Division being like a slower tactical cover-based shooter, which is so outdated in my opinion, but on the phone, cover-based shooters makes a hell of a lot of sense, because it's harder to, like, on a phone, if you play it on your actual phone, to run around and shoot. If you can sit and cover, and then you can aim, like, focus more around shooting, and it just works more smoothly. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys a little bit about the new Division game, Resurgence, Division Mobile, or whatever you want to call it, that it is getting delayed, which is a shame, but hopefully that is for the better. Anyway, I should have some more videos on the way. Most likely when you're watching this, I will be live on twitch.tv/widdz, either playing Once Human or checking out Marvel Rivals. So tune into Twitch, or I will see you guys in the next YouTube video. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video.